Yo, it's your boy Wakko The Kidd, and I just skipped class with the progress report. You dig?
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lalaa Shepard. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report, man. I got Wakko The Kidd in the building.
Yeah, the kid that did. Let's go.
Let's get it, man. So, I got to give the people a brief introduction, man. You are an artist, but you are also the owner of the cannabis strand Airheads. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. I feel like anybody that's like in the cannabis culture into it, we've seen the brand. I've been to several pop-up shops and I've seen the brand. So salute to you, man. That's big shit. And salute to my man KD as well. So where your name come from? That was my first question for you.
All right, so if you're familiar with the Animaniacs, the old school cartoon, Wakko is the wild ass kid with the backwards hat with the, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And I grew up when I was a little kid doing graffiti and shit, so like 12, 11 years old. It was just Wakko, like since I was
Got you.
always been, you know what I'm saying? The kid.
Word. And then your parents, your parents was also into music as well.
Hell
So
yeah.
is it true your dad wrote the Los Angeles Lakers theme song?
Yeah, in the 80s, and he did music in Pulp Fiction and all types of dope shit.
Wow.
He's a producer.
Damn.
Pops in his 70s, so he's been doing it for a long time, you know?
Damn, that's crazy. And then your mom is or was entertainment management.
She's a business manager.
Still is.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, period.
Still is, yeah.
Wow. So, damn, that's amazing. So you just been around it your whole life pretty much.
Been in music, not
Yeah.
around money, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
To say all that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't come up from shit, you know what I'm
Respect.
saying? But both my parents have been doing music for a very long time. and, like,
Respect.
or like in the industry, you know?
Type shit. Now, that's hard. I mean, so what was their first thoughts when you told them you wanted to rap, though?
Man, I started rapping when I was like 10, 11 years old. I couldn't even tell you, like, they've been supportive, you know, like just the fact that I do music and, you know, like grew up, like I've known like what I wanted to do my whole life, you know?
That's hard.
So they couldn't do nothing but support it. And it, you know, and it works. You
Yeah.
know? I've been for years and years progressively building and just, you know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying?
progress.
Putting in work and
Damn
adding
right.
to the history, you feel me?
Yeah. So who did you come up listening to?
I grew up listening to like really everything. Like
Yeah.
I really grew up listening to like Bone Thugs,
Oh,
and
yeah.
3-6 Mafia. Big fan of Tech Nine as a kid.
Yeah.
Insane Clown Posse, who now fast forward to now, I'm working with them personally, and
Yes,
they really,
sir.
they really pushing the kids. So, a lot of different shit. You know, I definitely grew up. You know, 50.
Yeah, of
Tip.
course.
You know, like all the legends. You know.
100%. How was it for you growing up in North Hollywood? And I heard you saying earlier it was tough just growing up for you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, any other kid from the city. You know, like ain't have too much, small apartment, regular shit, but like my parents did an amazing job of, you know, like making it feel like it was bigger than life. You
I
know,
feel
like
that.
when you were a kid, like, you know, when your parents paint a good picture, you know, and you get older, you respect them for it because you're like, wow, like we ain't really have it, but you made it feel like the world, you know?
100%. So, just now being an adult, what's your favorite place to travel to, because you be everywhere. So what's your favorite place to go to now as an adult?
Business or leisure?
Both.
Business, I say Atlanta and New York. And leisure, I'm addicted to Tulum. I've been to Tulum
Okay.
like 6 times.
Got you.
And like I feel like I'm damn near a local there, you know. And growing up in North Hollywood,
Yeah.
I grew up heavily in the Mexican and Latino culture.
Hell yeah.
So like to me, like Mexico, like I feel like at home, you know.
For sure. Respect. Okay, so while we speaking about race and shit like that, like, have you ever received any backlash for being a white rapper? Just any criticism?
Hell no, man. People love me.
Okay.
I done had, you know, like white boy and all that. That shit don't fucking. I'm a white boy. That's
Type
what I
shit.
am. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit ever bothered me. I done been, if anything, I done been shown extra love. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And you know, I'm absolutely in love with and fully respect the black culture, and I just love being a part of it and being accepted. You know, because that's just one thing I've always wanted as a white boy. You know, so
Respect that. Now, how do you feel about using the N-word?
nah.
Okay. Respect. But with your music though, man, you be talking that shit. You definitely be popping that shit though. Like your music is actually hard as fuck. So you know what I'm saying? I definitely
appreciate
want to
it.
be clear there. I think the one song, probably the Fool with Rio Da OG, I think that's one of the ones that went up on the
Free Rio.
Yeah. That one went up. It went viral, I would say.
Yeah, no, that one went crazy. And that was like a real natural record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen my boy Rio. I let him use I let him use my studio for the night, and he was like, "Yo, you know, we gonna knock out a feature. That's my boy."
That's all
But
right.
this is when he was on fire. I watched him at 50,000 cash, 5 features in a row, 10,000 a piece, out the studio in one night.
Damn.
People waiting outside in their cars to come in, do the feature, shoot the video. He shot 5 videos in the same outfit, in the same night.
Damn, he ain't even changed the shirt.
Free Rio, man, ghetto boy.
That's funny. That's what's up though. Okay, so speak on some of the biggest sacrifices you made for your career being a rapper and just hardships that you endured, because you went through a lot.
Shit, the freedom of just being able to do whatever you want. You know, I got shot 6 times, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't no joke. Like, you got to move militant. You can't just do whatever you want. Motherfuckers done lost best friends, been stolen from, everything you can imagine from. I've been through the ringer behind this shit, so I'm real, like, my mental is real strong. Like, I've been through it and had to learn firsthand the hard way, you know?
Hell yeah. Now, just with the surgeries, like, what was that recovery process like for you? You know, everybody different.
I mean, it's every day. You know, one of the bullets went through my stomach and came out my lungs, so I had a collapsed lung in my intestines, all types of shit. My liver got lacerated.
Damn.
So like, I'm good. Like you wouldn't know just by looking at me.
Right.
But I deal with my lung every day. You know, my lung is fucked up, and like I smoked blunts my whole life. I just switched over to papers.
Got you.
You know, just to be able to see like
Respect,
if it can
man.
help my breathing. You know. But I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? No broken bones. I'm not limping. I'm not paralyzed. I ain't die.
Yeah.
A motherfucker blessed.
Hell yeah.
God is you know, like I know for sure. You know what I'm saying? We talking about God. I know for sure. I'm not a believer. I'm a knower.
Damn.
Facts.
That's real talk, man. That's some real shit. Man, that's crazy. And, you know, just what you bringing up the lungs thing, that, you know, bring me into my next topic. So you did take a brief hiatus from music to focus on building the cannabis strand, the Airheads brand, or how did that work?
Yeah, mixed with, you know, like just trying to get my mental straight after the incident and just getting my health back together and being able to, you know, like I had staples all the way up my, you know, man, I had everything.
I can only imagine.
Everything you could imagine, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily say it was a hiatus because I own a studio, you know, like I live in a studio and I own a studio. I make music all the time. Music is my life. Like, weed is something, cannabis is something that just happened since in the last 4 or 5 years we thought of the idea of Airheads, you know? But music is the, you know what I'm saying? Music is the love, and it's the original reason why we're even here, you know what I'm saying? So,
nah, I respect that. Okay. So I guess when I say hiatus, more so just from like dropping or releasing consistently.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, because I get it.
We had to regroup, get the team together, and now we, you know what I'm saying?
Respect. I got you.
Now we going crazy.
And like I said, with me just, you know, being a cannabis lover, whenever I go to a cannabis event, whether it's Cali, here, wherever, I always see the brand. So that's a major. So, you know, how did it grow? How did it become so massive?
You know, like just me being a personality and, you know, me being a personality and moving around with the relationships that I have, and it just went crazy, you know? Like I got the social media side of it.
Yeah.
I got the music side of it. I got obviously we from LA, so the cannabis is, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Don't even need to be spoken about, shit. The best. So
nah, for sure.
It kind of just grew legs of its own and went, and we looked up and we were like, damn, this idea I came up with is going crazy.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? So we got a big team, and we got a lot of people that's involved in the movement, and you know, that's how it was written.
So let me ask you, was it ever a conflict of interest with the candy brand Airheads?
Nope.
Good. What's your favorite Airhead flavor?
Right now I'm on that key lime pie.
Okay. That's different. Yeah. When did you first start smoking though? Like just on some, not even just
like 11
type shit.
Like 11 years old. I grew up real young. Like I had tattoos and everything by the time I was 12.
Wow.
13 for sure, like 12.
Damn.
So like everything, and that's why like I'm 27 right now, but I feel like I've, you know, like there's people younger than me doing way better, you know, but for my age, I feel like, you know, for being a CEO of a company and an artist and owning a studio and all these other things, I feel like I have to give the credit to that for me starting so young.
Hell yeah.
You know, like I was in the streets really young and making music already, like rapping when I was 12. So by the time I was 18, I didn't want to fuck off anymore. I didn't even want to drink no more.
Type shit.
I was like, it's time to get to the paper by the time I was 18. Like,
Respect, man. Okay, so now let's talk about you getting back to releasing music. So you got the single, the Bloodbath joint. So tell me about that.
So it's featuring my brother Violent J of Insane Clown Posse. If you don't know who Insane Clown Posse is, ICP, they legends. Been rapping since the 80s.
Yeah.
Have an unbelievable fan base. We call it Juggalos. It's a culture that I came up in and got tattoos of and everything when I was real young. And fast forward 15 years, I'm like, they artists, you know what I'm saying? Like they pushing me like one of their own, and I push them like everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of just it's a beautiful situation, you know. I'm living my dream, and shout out to them for believing in the kid, you know.
Nah, for sure. I mean, you know, how good does that feel? It's just
it feel amazing, and it's not the only time, you know. Like when I turned 18, I came out here and I signed a deal with B.o.B. and No Genre. Shout out to KD. So there's been multiple times in my life, you know, I've been around Tip and Grand Hustle my whole since I was a kid.
Wow.
Atlanta's my second home, just to say that on camera.
Sure. Let's be clear.
I've been coming here since I was 18, and I grew legs as a man in Atlanta. Like I'm born and raised in Los Angeles. I've never lived anywhere else. But I really, like, when I first came here at 18 years old, like it really was like a culture shock for me coming to a different world. So there's been multiple times where I felt like, wow, like I can't believe this shit came from a dream, you know?
For sure. Well, who do you plan on collaborating with next? Because like you said, you do got a nice resume already, but who's going to be the next collab?
I got a record with a record in a video with Peewee Longway. I got a record in a video with Icewear Vezzo. I got a record in a video with Rio Da Yung.
Dope.
Shot to God. That's my brother.
Hell yeah.
A lot. You know, more with ICP. We just dropped another one with ICP. One with Ouija Mac, super duper hot artist. A lot of people. Just watch. We got a lot of people that's already song and shit, everything already done. So
for sure. Well, tell me some of your best and worst investments so far, and how much have you spent on your jewelry so far? If you had to put a number on it.
Oh my God. 10, 12, 35, 5.
Put it up in the camera though, because we looking at torso type shit. Yeah.
The Safari AP was 35. The Infinity Link Evil Eye was 5 bands, 12, 15. The Hatchet Man was 25. The Cuban, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. But I have a whole watch collection, all type of shit. So
wow.
I love jewelry, and I don't feel like it's a bad investment.
I feel you.
As long as you're not getting ripped off. Shout out to Dumani Jewelers. That's my brother since day one. I don't trust anyone else, you know? So
100%. So what would you say, like, best and worst investments, though, if you had to put, like, example of one of each?
I love my Hellcat Durango, but a motherfucker, that shit, you know what I'm saying? We know that cars and all that shit is
it
depreciates, you know, but hopefully that motherfucker go crazy.
Okay.
That one right there, they ain't make a lot of, so they supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But
shit.
probably like rent.
Feel you.
You know, because like in LA, nobody owns. Everyone just rents. And out in other states, people own their houses. Their grandmamas own their houses.
That's true.
You know, like everybody in LA rents. So I wish I owned the crib instead of was renting it.
Respect.
And then
best investments.
in myself.
Okay.
And in my brand.
Okay.
You know, because that lasts forever. Every time you make you know what I'm saying, another move, like it doesn't disappear.
100%.
Especially with social media and the internet and YouTube and all this shit. You know, like shit lasts forever when you invest in your career.
100%, man.
So don't be scared to.
I love it. You definitely, you know, embody that.
Absolutely.
So a question we ask all our guests here at the Progress Support, man, what does our keyword progress mean to you?
Progress means doing better than you just was. You know, keeping it going and consistently elevating. Like the goal is like, this is a great point that I tell my homies sometimes is if you're on an upward trajectory, you know what I'm saying? Your next move needs to be even more up. Even if it's a good move and it's going like flat or down one way or another. It needs to go up. You need to always make the next move more exciting, more, you know, like the just bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like the progress is consistently getting better and better in yourself and better in your position.
100%. So what you got coming up next?
Whew, we got a crazy record called In the Rain coming out on some rock shit. I ain't never put a rock record out, but it got like 808s and like it's a little different. It's not like a normal, I don't want to say normal, but like
I know what you mean.
Traditional, a traditional rock record. You know, it's on some new shit.
I like that.
And we also got Back It Up coming with Icewear Vezzo.
Yeah, I fuck with Vezzo, man. That nigga hard as hell.
We just focus on putting these singles out.
Yeah.
I'm going on tour coming up soon.
Dope.
I'm not gonna say with who.
Okay.
But I'm coming on tour real soon to a city near you.
Nice.
We finna take this shit worldwide.
Damn right, man. Well, this was definitely a dope conversation. Just salute to you for just chasing your dreams and building such a beautiful brand. And like I said, your music hard as fuck too. So I love how everything go hand in hand. And thank you for tapping in with us, man.
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Yes.
The Progress Report.